It's kind of mean. And so I felt like I never took my Bible to church as a kid. They always just knew to call on me to read somehow, So by about 5th grade, I just kind of stopped taking it. And I just sort of grew up as a believer whose spiritual diet just consisted of whatever they talked about on Sunday. And that's a dangerous place to live. I didn't know it at the time, but what I know now is that as a believer, if you're not in the Word for yourself, you have to figure out God by yourself. And if you're not going to let Him tell you who He is, you've just got to piece it together by how you feel and how you're doing today and what you've grown up hearing. You can put up a pretty messed up picture of God together in your head without God's Word. Amen? And that's what I've done, and that's where East to West comes from, is me trying to figure out what has He done with my sin? How has He just forgiven me for this? And God's Word is really, I started just getting into it anyway. And I picked the book of James because it was so deep and because it's 2 pages long. And that's where I started. And just me and James in my room. And I started pouring into the roots of my faith. And what I started learning is there's a lot of strength that comes from that. If I'm gauging myself on how good a Christian I am today, I'm not going to feel so hot. But if I'm leaning on the roots of a God that's got a hold of me, then I can stand a lot better. Amen? Amen. And the times that you really know you need those roots of your faith is when a storm hits your life. And 2 years ago is when I found out that I had cancer. And I've been a youth pastor half of my life. I'm the guy that everybody else calls when they're having a hard time, and I come and I encourage them, and suddenly the doctor's saying all this stuff to me, And I went into the doctor for acid reflux, and I came out with kidney cancer. I was like, it's been a long day, And what I remember happening that day is I remember fear slipping into my world, and I could feel myself when I heard him say, this is probably what it is, and we're going to have to get this kidney out, and this and that. He just started talking, and I just started closing up. And all I could think was, how can I keep this to myself? I don't want my kids knowing this. I don't want them worried about all this. I need to just carry this somehow, and just Melanie will know, and the kids won't have to worry. It's youth group night when I found out. So I went to church that night, and I was like, I don't want any of these teenagers to know. They got tornadoes of their own they're dealing with in their life, and I just felt myself closing in, trying to figure out, how am I going to handle this? And in a really dark moment of sort of worry and fear, you know what came out